All right, so we have 42 days left, and we are completely free and clear to do whatever the heck we want.
Because we figured out the whole vampire dragon mash situation.
Turns out the other guy had a secret too that we could have unveiled.
Really? But
Yeah.
what was that?
I have no idea. It's too late now, though. Okay, so Kingdom Quest. We are at still 8. Wants us to upgrade one more building. Make friends with people, craft weapons, higher party level.
And dungeons, which we haven't done in a while.
Let's go do some dungeons. Because I think that's kind of what our plan was, but then we got roped into.
Is anyone able to level up, though, or do they all need to...
I think everybody needs to,
Do I have to?
I think that's a good team to try. Signy, Diego, Theo as my main group.
And you wanted to try Valen just to see what he was about?
Yeah, I want to try Valen, and I also want to see if
Henriette is a good replacement for Kay.
yeah. I think she is and she isn't. And that's okay. Okay, so...
I wanted to try going up into the elf area at one point. Oh, but they're both bad.
Yeah, they're both difficult. See, I
missions.
want to go here, here, here.
Oh, okay. That's the ancient ruin.
Yeah, it's mildly tempting to go here and then figure out the path. Here, yeah, let's do that. Let's see. So it wants us to go here. Okay, so we're going to reload. We're going to start by doing this one first.
Wait, so you're doing that first as opposed...
Because there's a specific path that we have to take to do the side quest. So what we're going to do is
Does that mean
get the dungeon on the way.
we have to get the hard dungeon in
No,
between?
we don't have to. We can. And we might. I'm a little bit worried about doing so. Like, we might be able to deal with a difficult dungeon again. We've already beaten one.
I thought we'd beaten 2.
Did we? I don't remember at this point. We beat that one. That was difficult. I don't know if there were... Oh, yeah, we beat this one. We've beaten 2. Okay, so we're going to go to Warasha Sandsea. True to its name, the scorching Sandsea offers little more than shifting dunes and barren rock.
The Warasha.
Okay, so we want to get
There's talking spots, there's battles, and there's... Well, actually, this is just pits us right into a
Yeah. So,
instance.
our velocity, don't forget to knock.
Don't forget to knock. After a particularly fierce sandstorm, your party uncovers what looks to be a once concealed ancient family tomb of a rather wealthy gnome. The tomb door, although pretty, looks invitingly flimsy. Your common sense dictates that there will probably be countless lethal traps inside. Fortunately, you rarely listen to your common sense.
Step into the tomb.
The entirety of the tomb's compact yet impressive. Impressive! Did you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Architecture spirals downward into a set of interconnected subterranean chambers, all covered with pictures of lions chasing stick figures. This story culminates in a rather primitive depiction of a stick figure poking the lion with a slightly sharper stick figure. You have no idea what this means, nor does it make any sense in any cultural context. Wait, so a guy picked up another guy and used it as a sword against a
I guess?
lion, or fed him to him?
I guess?
Eventually, the oddly painted chambers streamline into a hall with an ornate doorway. The doorway leads to an extremely long corridor, its walls covered with sculpted leonine maws. Though it's pretty long distance from where you're standing, you can see that there's another set of doors at the end. You also notice that somebody has painted a huge red pointer arrows on the ground outside the doorway. It's almost like they all wanted you to enter that corridor. How unusual.
Look around the room we're in.
Sure. Compared to the previous picture-smeared rooms, this chamber you're in makes a relatively sterile impression. There is little here in terms of furniture, the only thing resembling decor being a spear rack and a curtain rod above the entrance to the room.
Examine the spear rack.
Much like the curtain rod, this object seems out of place. There are no weapons on the rack, which somehow doesn't surprise you that much.
Try to move the rack.
The rack, somehow awkwardly heavy for what it is, refuses to budge.
Okay, examine the curtain rod.
There are no curtains hanging on this rod, which renders it somewhat sad and bare. Upon closer inspection, you realize that there may be a reason for that. The curtain rod isn't actually a rod at all, but a stylized spear, sealed still in an awkward scaffolding above your head.
Pull the rod down.
You hang your entire weight on the spear, and after some very tense seconds, the scaffolding opens with a screech, releasing the spear.
Huh. Okay, examine the spear rack.
Put the spear back on the rack.
Yeah.
You put the spear rod on the rack, only to discover that it fits perfectly. Some kind of an unseen mechanism clicks in the distance. A startlingly loud hum of blowing hot air assaults your ears, ending as abruptly as it began within seconds. Something's changed. The Leonin heads along the corridor are now dormant.
Hey!
So maybe you would have triggered a trap.
Yeah.
You proceed through the corridor without any issues, without any unpleasant traps or smells to hamper you. At the end of your stroll, a large stone door waits.
Try and open it.
You push the door open, revealing a small burial chamber. In the middle, on weirdly tilted stone slabs, wrapped in finest funerary materials, lies two bodies. Two long-deceased gnomes, preserved for fate unknown. As you study the remains, you quickly notice that they are holding hands. Their funeral vestments tailored to match one another. Husband and wife? Two lovers? Who knows?
I kind of want to just leave them be.
Yeah, that sounds good. You leave the tomb untouched, resolved to leave the dead to whatever afterlife they chose. So you got good... Everyone likes it except Diego. Diego is like, you wasted an opportunity.
For money. Yeah, well, screw Diego. We can get plenty of goodies along the way. I just felt bad. Let's do battle. A Rudy Rise. A vantage point of sorts, endlessly contested by the Mao tribes.
The Mao tribes, which means it's the cats.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Remember the Mao?
Nope. I really don't. Okay, there we go.
Defeat 3 Mao Noose.
Okay, all the deployed players must survive. Defeat an enemy while they still have shield points remaining. Oh, these guys. Okay.
Yep.
So you got a Palafrons, Soundspike, Intractable. Oh. Okay, so we want to do Henrietta, Theo, Signy, and Diego.
Oh, so you're having no K for this.
Yeah, so...
Oh, well, that's because you have Henrietta.
Mm-hmm. User gains priority undermine. You use the next judgment with the ability to destroy shields SP. Crackdown. How do we know how... Crackdown. Oh. Improves the damage of judgment by 20% per stack. But how do we know how many stacks of Crackdown we have?
You probably don't get them until you actually make a move.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, well, let's give some shield points to Theo.
Strike now!
Okay. So we've lost Crackdown for that, but that's okay. Yeah, so what she does is she gives
We move now, yes?
extra... She gives extra shield points, sort of, to both herself and the other person at a slightly higher rate than K. There might be a way of getting more, but I don't know if that's possible.
So what's she gonna do?
Trying to decide on that one. Okay, let's...
I understand why they did it, but I don't really like the sand effect.
Oh, the dust in front? Yeah, it could be better.
Ancestors, hear me roar!
Okay, that should
My
mess him
turn.
up for the day.
Ooh.
Or for a bit. And that's
Target dummy.
I love the target dummy. It's
Yeah.
dumb.
It's hilarious. So these guys actually can fire snakes at you. What? Wait, they're firing snakes!
They literally fire snakes.
How many of the... And how much HP does it have? Only, like, they die in one hit, but still, they apply poison.
Yeah, that bit's gonna be a little bit rougher.
Whoa!
How many
snakes do they have?
How many snakes are we gonna have to fight? Well, all right.
And they can fire at great distances, too.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they can only use it occasionally. It'd be pretty rough if they can use it just constantly.
I hope it's one of those things where you can only have one snake active, like in play per archer, and only when a snake dies can they reapply it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that would make sense.
It didn't do anything?
It hurt that guy. It hurt both of those two.
Is she gonna be able to do whirlwind with all those? Never mind.
Well, I made them panicked. Unfortunately,
Wow, they can
Fear
really
of-
move you around.
fear effects are kind of dumb in this game. Because they will, enemies still get to act? I don't know, I feel like the distinction between silence and fear, could have been
Everyone's outside of her range
a bit
now.
better. Yeah. Well, it's not,
Get the mouse.
yeah, that's the goal here. Because all we have to do is kill 3 of them. Everybody else is just,
Fodder that prevents you from attaining your goal, yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot that guy. Yeah, we mostly just gotta make sure no one dies in this process.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're already starting to take some hits, which is good.
Twang. Took out a shield, so what if he had any?
He had some. We're probably gonna be fine.
They're doing some damage to Signy, though. Woo-wee.
Yeah, as long as they can't keep summoning snakes, we're okay.
None of them have fired a second
May
snake,
I?
so I think maybe they just have one snake active each.
Let's see. Let's undo move. Can she really only move that far?
Yeah, maybe she just isn't capable of running.
Okay. Cancels all movement. Okay. How many stacks of crackdown do we have? Probably none. Oh. Interesting. Supervision. She does not have a ultimate move.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Wait,
not expecting
then what
that.
is that?
This grants an extra activation to a target ally,
Oh.
which is actually kind of useful. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just shoot that guy just because we can't do anything else.
That doesn't look good for Theo.
He'll probably be fine. He had a bunch of extra shields. But yeah, this is rough. I could always redo it and rethink. I don't know.
Good thing he can teleport.
Yeah. That part is incredibly handy. Okay, so these guys do not have negative effects on them. Honestly, let's just shoot this guy.
I want to suck your blood!
Okay. And turn, and then it's just the snakes. But they're slowed?
Wait, so Signy and Diego aren't moving yet?
They already took their turns. It's just such a long round because of the
Because
snakes.
there's so many
There's so many enemies.
characters, yeah.
Well, we'll be fine.
Looks like they could only inch around.
Yeah, they don't go very far. Or very fast.
Things are seldom what they seem.
Okay, I don't know if I'm going to stick with Henrietta in the future. She is just too slow.
Mm-hmm. Looks like she can only hit one
Bloody
enemy.
hell.
at range.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I like the idea of her, but the actual execution is very limited, especially for highly mobile fights like this one.
Well, that was good.
Yep. Trying to decide if any of these guys are injured enough to justify. The answer is no. I can get the bonus objective, I'm just not sure if it's worth it, especially because some of my guys are looking pretty rough.
Pretty worse for wear.
Yeah. Oh, that's why they slowed her. That's why she couldn't move very far. Maybe it's not so bad.
They do apply a lot of effects. Ouch.
Yeah.
Are they all gonna vacuum her or spike?
Yeah. They're just gonna surround her. They don't do that much damage, which is nice. Yeah, let's just go for the win. We don't need that bonus objective that much. Okay, so we get a
Shidorian multi-tool.
for K, interesting, a 6-string crossbow and a bunch of random goodies. Alright, Rover's Respite. A series of small grottos full of shade and with no life in sight. A perfect resting spot. And you know what time it is, probably. Yeah.
Well, you have to save first.
Farming.
Welcome!
What exactly does it take to be a pirate, Captain Valen? Courage, skill, spirit, but most importantly, dedication to your fellow man, to each and every comrade in your fight against the world, right until the very end. Why do you ask, Mr. Theo? Are you perhaps thinking of throwing in your lot with the children of the sea? I think it's a very colorful lifestyle, yes. Very attractive. That vibe of flamboyant anti-villainy. See, that's what I definitely could see myself enjoying. Incidentally, you're not taking interns, are you? Interns? Ha! Master Theo, do you think us a band of pencil pushers? The only internship the sea offers is that of life itself, of toil and sweat and in abundance. So, you wouldn't consider taking me in? Perhaps, but let Valen pose a question. What do you hope to accomplish by joining us? Well, I thought I could use a helping hand on my path to becoming a truly menacing evil overlord. Pirates are usually the bad guys, right? I mean, perhaps a vampiric scourge of the seas is as good of a career choice as a bloodthirsty count. I'm told both involve really clothes, too. Ah, but you need to start from rock bottom, too. If you pardon the terrible non-pun, swab your decks into stardom, with a good chance of sinking, if Valen may add. And what kind of evil overlord plays second fiddle to another man? Huh. Dang. That's true.
Also, the constant exposure to sunlight. That's if you want to discourage him. There's always backstabby evil chancellors, and you don't think he'd do well.
Let's go with backstabby evil chancellors. Maybe? Or... I feel like this one's funny, but isn't going to net anything.
I mean, the thing is, if he was on a ship, unless he was like the night watch or sailing only at night, he'd pretty much have to be below deck constantly.
I mean, there's a significant
But how are they
amount of
outside now in the sun and the desert? And because he's never had a problem being out in the daylight too. There's always the backstabby evil.
Let's go with there's the constant exposure to sunlight.
Yep.
Good option or not. Huh. Also true. Damn it. Why must everything hinder my dreams so? Yeah, so we didn't get anything for that one. But that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna save. We're gonna load. Let's see if they've patched this or if we're free to scum to our heart's content.
Well, there's another conversation.
Milady, Valen feels like you may have been an elf in a different lifetime. There's much unbridled ferocity about you. The similarities are quite remarkable.
Such is the Kelra way. To draw strength from the beast is to become the beast.
Kelra, yes. Valen believes he has heard of your kin. 'Tis the tribe that roams the dead west, correct?
Just so.
How can something so distant be so familiar? Our world is full of curiosities.
Bearskin and scream like a loon, or that would really insult her though.
Let's go with the top one.
But that only means the Kelra are to be respected, or... Okay, I mean, sure. Why don't we see if there's a connection between the elves?
Are you saying there's some sort of connection? There very well may be one, but there's no way to be sure, is there? That's the beauty of being a sailor, Master K. Mr. K, no matter how far you go, there are always more sights, always more mysteries, and nary an answer to any of them. At heart, nobody cares about a bland answer. It's the allure of the mystery behind it that counts. I don't know if we actually got anything from that one.
No.
I feel like the top ones are generally no good. Okay, so let's pay attention here.
Is it always the top ones, or
Valen is ready to level
Well,
up.
he's ready to level up.
Maybe it was. Okay. So
I think maybe both of those times you were siding with him, but it just didn't have a little ping
yeah,
to
maybe.
denote. Well, let's see what other interesting conversations we have. Has Diego hit on Henrietta yet? Oh yeah, he's already hit on Henrietta. Has he hit Insignia yet? I don't know. Well, hey, it's Diego and Valen.
Valen has heard about your numerous exploits, Mr. Diego Leonor. Many a port town knows your name. Oh? All good words, I assume? Hardly. Nevertheless, the name doubtlessly gets recognition, especially among angry fathers.
Oh no!
You carry your roguish life on your sleeve, Mr. Diego. Even the gods themselves have made you their eternal plaything. Eternal plaything? Really? There's a spark and freedom to your soul, a lust for adventure even. Who knows, a pirate's life may just be the thing for you. No. Thanks, man, but you're wrong. Trust me, adventure is the last thing I usually have in mind. A shame we could use an honest scoundrel like you, and you may find such a life vastly more rewarding. You're being a bit gracious with your words there. Look, thanks for the offer, but I'm not interested.
Yeah, you take someone like him? I think you'd make a good pirate, or... Now, let's get back to the eternal plaything part.
Let's try that.
Okay.
Now, let's get back to the eternal plaything part. No, let's not. That definitely
didn't get points with him.
No. And Valen's already maxed out. I feel like we're picking all the bad options.
We're picking all the Valen options because Valen's just...
funny.
I mean, Valen can do no wrong.
Pretty much. I feel like the diplomacy characters are... Oh, yeah,
this again?
Yeah,
well, do you want to see a different answer?
According to some people, we screwed up by not maxing out the diplomacy and putting 1 point into the should do.
Oh.
So with
so you want to put another one with the elves?
We'll max this in because apparently you get a quest for being at T4. Okay, so it's the same thing.
Okay, do you want to say he'd make a good pirate, or do you want to say you'd take someone like him?
I think this one goes for Diego.
He could be like Captain Blood.
I think you'd make a good pirate. Of course I would. I'm a dashing guy after all, no? Really though, it's fun to think. Big, but not this big. The last thing I need is the constant sense of dread of getting myself killed at sea. I'll stay where I belong, that is, with my feet planted firmly on dry land. Okay.
That probably got points with Diego.
It was definitely a Diego point.
Yeah.
Yep, 6 points. 6 points for Diego. Yeah, so as long as we reload to the same reload, we'll always get the same dialogue. So we can cheese these two for point farming.
Oh, okay, Valen and Henrietta. Captain Valen, I would like to know more about the Anum.
And this has nothing to do with your day job, I take it.
I cannot confirm or deny this, but you are mistaken if you think that I ask things when I'm at work. I just get them.
Bold words, and Valen enjoys the boisterous. Very well, ask away.
I'm curious about the general sensation. The Anum strikes me as a tool that could both unify or shatter a civilization. But how does it work? Can you actually transmit and receive specific thoughts?
There is likely little to tell you that you have not learned by yourself already. Oftentimes the herdsmen like to describe the Anum as echoes. Valen, however, prefers the term impressions or shades.
Proceed.
Do explain.
It is like feeling the general silhouette of a person, like recreating somebody within your memory. It is a soft, uncertain shape, a vague ghost imprinted in a specific time and space. Okay.
That didn't have any options.
No, that was just weird lore. Well, maybe we got a point anyway for it, but probably not. Okay, let's just go on to the next one. I got a tweet. Thought I got a tweet. That's weird. I got a tweet about Valen specifically, which is why I wanted to look at it, but it's disappeared. I'm very confused.
About Valen?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll look for it later. Okay, and it looks like we're out of things. Maybe the other camp will have some info.
Okay.
Well, let's get the battles out of the way first, I think. Oh, did the party level up? No, we've got to be really close, though. Yeah. One or two, probably two more fights.
Okay, which way do you want to go? Oh, you want to go to the
I'm just going to get every... I mean, it doesn't really matter what path we take through. I was just going to get every battle done, then we get the exclamation mark as the last thing.
Mm-hmm. Defeat all enemies within 6 turns. Win without losing a health point, and win only using signature skills. Do you want to do a signature skill battle against bandits, or do you just want to...
Signature skills. Okay, so that means we're going to need Kay, we're going to need Signy, we're going to need Theo, and let's bring Valen along.
Oh, he does take up
yeah.
twice as many squares.
Yeah. Because,
elves are massive.
Yep. Yeah, Diego's signature skill is useful, but it's more of a combo thing, and her signature skill is useless.
Okay.
Okay.
Bandits!
So let's see, who has shields? Yeah, win without losing a single point of health. I don't think we're ever going to be able to do that. Maybe if we were on a lower difficulty,
I mean,
but
if
these guys are just
because you're just using signature skills, if Kay really keeps it on everyone and they never get surrounded.
Yeah, maybe. Oh.
It doesn't work for all of them?
Gale Dance is a... So Gale Dance works, but it's only the square. It doesn't hit everybody, it just hits a lot of people. Okay.
So what would be the best placement for him?
We move now. Yes.
Honestly, I was going to leave him there. Hopefully we can draw these guys in. I'll bring Signy over here so she can start pouncing on these guys.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cut out the small group. You could probably force people around the cacti, and that would help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I should probably...
Move everyone into the pocket.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't have him move yet. I just hope I get two guys directly next to each other.
Why are you making him wait rather than go back?
Because that uses up his action.
Oh.
Mine. Some call him the Pirate King.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can't have him move back and then do an attack later. So
So why didn't
Say
you have
the
him
word,
attack the guy
friend.
next to him then?
Because I'm waiting for more enemies to show up. He does an AoE.
Okay.
I'll get you.
But if you're using
Some
just
call him
signature
the
skills
Pirate
anyway,
King.
why would you wait?
Because I can hit multiple guys. His signature skill is an AoE.
Some call him the Pirate King.
But if you can use your signature skill every turn, you're wasting an opportunity to get rid of one guy's health points.
Oh, I'm not, Shell.
I...
Just wait. You'll see. You clearly don't get it, so
feel it
we'll
too?
just
No.
move him to the back.
If
and
you
then
can
I'll show you.
attack every single turn...
But I can't. But it's not
Valen
his
hears
turn's not over. Okay, So you see how these guys are arrayed? He can hit in a 4 square in front of him. To
No,
any
I
side.
understand that. So are you saying you're forfeiting your turn so you're
No.
giving everyone else their
No,
turns?
no. Weight just pushes him to the back. He lets somebody move before him.
Right, so you're essentially just letting them all form into position.
Yes.
I thought that you were skipping your turn
No.
entirely every single, like, round-ish.
No, because that would mean Valen is like crazy fast or something silly like that.
Yeah.
But now, because we waited, we can hit 2 of them.
Well,
where we would not have
part
been
of it
able to
was
do
you weren't
so
hearing
earlier.
me out.
But I was saying, no, I'm just having him wait so everybody
I
can get
didn't
in
understand
position.
what the weight function is. For me, a
I
weight
use it
function would be,
so-
like, a whole round.
I do not skimp out on the weight function that often. I use it fairly often. I'm not entirely sure how you've missed that, but okay.
Yes, yes.
It's one of my favorite mechanics because it does this.
Well, maybe it's because in the past we haven't faced so many enemies, and I don't catch that it's going through everyone else before them,
Yeah,
kind of deal.
that's entirely possible. But like I've been using it a lot. But yeah, I guess since you're not at the controls, it doesn't really matter to you. You're mostly just kind of watching it all unfold. Oh,
What?
What?
He teleported.
So he did.
Mine!
Uh-oh. Well, you've missed out on HP. I think that
Well,
actually took
yeah,
some...
but I was not expecting. Wait, where?
There
Huh?
are people that scurry.
Yeah, scurry away. I think it makes them go stealth.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it was a teleport. I think he cloaked or something. Okay, so if I put him right there. Because, yeah, I don't know where the other guy is. But, yeah, these guys just do too much damage. The whole avoid taking actual HP damage is
Difficult.
wildly unrealistic, honestly.
Unless your guys have a huge dodge and you constantly keep them shielded.
Yeah.
You little punk!
There are probably
Are there
some ways I can do
items
it.
that have shielding as like a permanent trinket kind of thing?
You mean like you start with extra shields?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are trinkets that let you do that.
Here we go.
But I prefer the trinkets that give me shields per
Per round.
round.
Take this.
Then why haven't any of them been getting it?
They do. It's just only a little bit.
Yes, my friend.
Yeah, he also poofed. I wonder if that takes them out of the battle entirely, because I haven't seen either of them come
Shield
back.
bell.
Well, they haven't potentially had their turns yet, but yeah, they might have actually just.
I don't see them in the list.
Yeah. I don't know. They might disappear from the list, so as to not quote unquote alert me. But yeah, there's a very real possibility that they have just pieced out. They mugged me and then they ran. Which has its merits, I guess.
I'ma deck you in the schnoz!
These guys hurt.
On the prowl.
That's because they have big clubs.
I might have to.
They still have full health, practically.
Yeah.
Ancestors.
Well, she keeps
hear me
missing.
roar.
See?
One missed on one of them, but you did damage the other.
Okay. Let's see.
Did they both dodge that, or did they get hit?
No, they got hit.
Okay.
Luckily, since we're not using our ultimate skills,
Avast!
You have a lot of blitz points.
yeah, so I can just kind of wail on them as much as I want. Okay, I'm gonna move him there. Oh, I see. They keep
Let's
slowing
go.
me. Okay, so she's probably doing worse than he is. Not entirely sure. Well, I
Not
guess we can
yet.
blitz for more shielding on them.
Take this.
Damage can come. But yeah, I think these guys have a really high physical, like
You can
resistance.
probably use whirlwind. Can't? Oh wait, you do. You will just have to use signature skills. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I gotta use signature skills. Don't have a choice on that one. But yeah, she consistently has missed that one guy every single time for whatever reason. I don't really know why, and it's kind of frustrating.
Fight like a man!
Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna go back here.
Sure.
If I go... Well, I guess if we just go right here, we can finish this guy off.
Yep. Has that one guy been stuck by that cactus? He
This guy?
hasn't moved
No,
in a while.
he had to... He took the long way around for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But yeah, we'll be fine. We'll still get the other thing.
You little punk!
Here we go.
Well, I guess I'll just keep armoring her.
Strike now.
Gotta figure out how to hit them both with Veil.
We move now.
We'll
yes?
be fine. Okay,
Yeah,
so...
because you don't want to damage Signe.
Yeah, so we're gonna have her pounce.
Mm-hmm.
And then she still gets her movement. So if I move her right there, we're good. And then Valen moves in. Okay, this works.
Scrub the deck!
And then I'm not entirely sure why Valen
right.
does more
Let's
damage than
dance.
she does. I should look at the damage differential between Pounce and
Something wicked this way comes.
like his regular attack.
I want to suck your blood.
Oh, that's okay.
okay?
We're about to win.
I mean, Valen just might have a more powerful attack.
Yeah. Might actually mean I'll use him more often. I like Diego,
Let's
but
go.
it seems like Valen might actually be a decent contender. Okay, so let's
Right
make
at
it some
you.
camp.
And we haven't even properly used his other abilities in combat yet.
Yeah, but like I like his
Yes,
4-hit spear move.
Mm-hmm.
It's satisfying. Okay,
Problem is these guys are too close.
that's fine.
Oh, because you're going to attack that square.
Yeah. They don't have to be adjacent to me to hit them, so all I have to do is just maneuver well.
He's going to smash poor Theo.
Yeah, well, poor Theo's
Something
doing
wicked
totally
this
fine.
way comes.
I guess we're weakened. How much damage? Eesh. Yeah, that cuts about 100 damage off of it. Oh well.
Let's
We-
go.
Was there a time limit?
There might have been a time limit on that one. I was not paying attention to that.
6 turns.
Ooh, okay, well, we've learned some things.
Did that have any repercussions for us?
No.
Or no?
No repercussions. I mean, the main thing to note is, put K there. Main thing to note is, don't even bother with the muggers. They just leave.
Leave this to me.
Mm-hmm.